In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 4th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Astros versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays will wrap up their 4-game series on Thursday afternoon. Currently, the Houston Astros are struggling with a record that leaves them 3 games below .500 when playing away from home. On the other hand, the Toronto Blue Jays have been gaining momentum, posting a 4-4 record in their last 8 games. This stretch includes 4 games against the New York Yankees and a victory over the Astros on Tuesday. The Blue Jays are eager to climb back into contention for a wild-card spot. Astros pitcher Framber Valdez has had a mediocre performance against the Blue Jays throughout his career, with a 4.11 earned run average. Conversely, Blue Jays pitcher Chris Bassitt has been exceptional this month, boasting a 1.95 earned run average in recent outings against strong teams like the Brewers, Red Sox, and Yankees. The Blue Jays have won 3 of his last 4 home games. Bassitt has a solid track record against the Astros, and with the Blue Jays offense showing signs of improvement, he could be the key to a series victory. Houston relies heavily on their home run capability, but Bassitt has been effective at preventing long balls during daytime games. Additionally, the Blue Jays rank in the top 5 for both walks and strikeouts per game. With Valdez occasionally struggling with control, Toronto will aim to capitalize on any mistakes. While the Astros have been playing better overall and have re-entered the playoff race, my inclination is towards the Blue Jays for Game 4. Framber Valdez has been vulnerable this season and has struggled against Toronto in the past. Chris Bassitt is coming off a stellar June, allowing only 8 runs over his last 37 innings. It's difficult to bet against such a strong performance, so the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. The Astros offense has been impressive, scoring at least 5 runs in 8 of their last 10 games, including 18 runs in the first 3 games of this series. However, the Blue Jays pitching has been inconsistent. While Bassitt has been reliable, the bullpen has struggled, posting a 4.7 earned run average for the season. The Blue Jays offense is also performing well, scoring 5 or more runs in 7 of their last 10 games, including 24 runs in 4 games against the Yankees last weekend and 7 runs on Tuesday. The over has hit in 8 of the Blue Jays' last 9 games, suggesting a high-scoring affair. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Minnesota Twins. 2 teams from the American League Central conclude their weekday series on the baseball field with a matinee matchup in the Twin Cities on the 4th of July. The Detroit Tigers are on the road to finish a 3-game series against the Minnesota Twins on Thursday afternoon. The Tigers have been struggling to score runs consistently this season, which is a significant factor in their sub-.500 record. They entered Wednesday having lost 5 of their previous 6 games. On the other hand, the Minnesota Twins have been on a hot streak, homering in 20 consecutive games and winning 7 of their last 9. The Twins have moved into a playoff position, with pitcher Bailey overperforming well in his recent outings. However, Kenta Maeda has been less effective, averaging fewer than 5 innings per start and being susceptible to giving up home runs. Detroit has been one of the most inconsistent offensive teams in Major League Baseball this season. Despite their struggles, they managed to score 9 runs on Wednesday and have scored at least 5 runs in 3 of their last 4 games. The Tigers have a road record of 20-25, while the Twins have a strong home record of 24-17. Minnesota is playing solid baseball and is looking to catch up to Cleveland in the American League Central standings. The Twins hold a pitching advantage in this matchup, as Detroit is starting Maeda, who has had a poor season so far, allowing too many base runners. So the Minnesota Twins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Entering Wednesday night, Detroit's games have seen the over hit in 45 out of 85 contests, with 3 pushes. The Tigers rank 22nd in runs per game, averaging 4.05, with an average total of 8.38 runs per game this season. On the road, Detroit averages 4 runs per game, with an average total of 8.14 runs per game. Minnesota, entering Wednesday, has seen the under hit in 42 out of their first 85 games, with 2 pushes. The Twins rank 8th in the majors, averaging 4.81 runs per game, which contributes to an average total of 9.12 runs per game. At home, the Twins average 4.55 runs per game, with an average total of 8.65 runs per game at Target Field. The first game of the series saw 8 runs scored, and with Over pitching well, it's difficult to see the Tigers scoring enough to push the total over the projected number. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Chicago Cubs. On Thursday night, the Philadelphia Phillies will face off against the Chicago Cubs in the final game of their 3-game series at Wrigley Field. The Phillies have been in impressive form recently, winning 3 of their last 4 games overall, as well as 3 of their last 4 road games. Their offensive lineup has been particularly strong, racking up 15 runs in their last 3 outings. This offensive momentum is expected to continue, especially considering their success against right-handed pitchers. Jameson Taylor, who has been struggling on the mound lately, has allowed 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Additionally, Taylor has a poor track record against the Phillies, with a 1-4 record in 7 starts and 15 runs allowed in his last 3 appearances against them. Given these factors, it's likely that the Phillies will maintain their offensive prowess in this game. Conversely, the Cubs have been struggling, losing 3 of their last 4 games. Their offensive performance has been lackluster, managing only 10 runs in their last 3 games. These struggles are expected to persist, particularly against left-handed pitchers. Christopher Sanchez, the Phillies starting pitcher for this game, has been effective on the mound, not allowing a single run in 2 of his last 3 starts. Despite giving up 5 runs in his last 3 road starts, Sanchez, supported by Philadelphia's strong bullpen, is expected to keep Chicago's offense under control. Christopher Sanchez, a southpaw, will be on the mound for Philadelphia in this series finale. Sanchez delivered an exceptional performance against the Marlins last Friday night, striking out 9 batters and recording his first career shutout. Since June 17, he has won 3 consecutive games, allowing only 1 earned run over 23 innings while posting an 18-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio. The Phillies have the lowest home run allowance in the majors. Meanwhile, the Cubs rank 23rd in OPS and have struggled offensively, as evidenced by their performance in Game 1 of this series. The Phillies have won 6 straight games against the Cubs and 7 of the last 10 overall, while the Cubs have lost 7 of their last 9 games. Given these trends, the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Despite Jameson Taylor's lack of wins this season, he has pitched well for the struggling Cubs. Over his last 4 starts, Taylor has a 1-2 record but has maintained a solid 2.16 earned run average during that stretch. He has allowed 3 or fewer earned runs in all but 1 of his 13 starts this season. With a respectable 3.03 earned run average and a 58-17 strikeout-to-walk ratio over 74.1 innings, Taylor is expected to deliver another strong performance. Despite the Phillies' recent hot streak, both pitchers are anticipated to perform well. The total has gone under in 4 of Philadelphia's last 5 games against National League Central opponents. The Phillies are averaging 5.01 runs per game overall and 4.67 runs per game on the road, with an average of 5.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Cubs. In contrast, the Cubs are averaging 4.08 runs per game overall and 4.27 runs per game at home, with an average of 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Phillies. In 3 of their last 5 meetings, the total runs have been under the projected total. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.